What's up, guys? How's it going? Amanda Nybert, registered dietitian with a passion for health and wellness. And I'm coming to you kind of late tonight. So I'm going to give everybody a chance to jump on live on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Welcome, guys. Talking all about one of my favorite topics, juicing. Yes, I'd love to see your questions. I'm going to try to answer them on all the platforms today. But if you guys have followed me for the past 4 years, you know that I am a huge fan of vegetable-centric juice. I like to credit Kimmy from the Weekly Juicery for teaching me everything I know about the benefits of juicing. That's where I have always been getting my cold pressed 100% organic, vegetable-centric juice from for the past 4 years. And, you know, she's always encouraged me to try to juice at home. And I have to tell you, I've been a little intimidated to do so, but I'm really excited because I've got the Omega Cold Press 360 here. And I've been playing with it today. And let me tell you, I pretty much have drank 64 ounces of veggie-centric juice, okay? It's been a really good evening. I just skipped dinner because I've had so much juice. So I really wanted to come in and talk to you guys today. I want to show you this amazing product. I'm going to be live pretty much weekly from now until the holidays, all right? And I'm going to be highlighting some of my favorite Christmas gifts around health and wellness. Now, guys, let me give you a tip, okay? You better be shopping for your Christmas gifts right now, right now. Like, you better go order this bad boy right now, tonight. And I actually have a special 20% off and free shipping for you as well when you use Amanda20. So keep that in mind. Because you guys know how it is, okay? Supply is an issue, so you cannot be waiting till the week before Christmas to be getting your gifts. All right, so I want to be highlighting some of my favorite gifts that I think would be great to be giving to your family members over the next probably about 8 weeks. So stay tuned. I've got a lot of great products to show you. So starting today with this, again, at-home Omega 360 cold press juicer. Now here's the deal. The first thing, because I kind of posted, I'm going to go live, talk about juicing. The first thing so many people said was, Amanda, to me, I heard juicing is just drinking a ton of sugar. I heard juicing is pulling all the fiber out. I heard juicing is, not good for you. Okay, so here's the deal. When I look at juicing, this is what it is. When you look at juicing, you see sugar, okay? You see sugar. That's all you think about is what's the sugar? What's the sugar, okay? When I see juice, especially veggie-centric juice, I see micronutrients, okay? I see vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients and antioxidants, okay? You wanna know what the deal is with us right now? Is that we are overfed with macronutrients and we are underfed with micronutrients. So we are overfed and undernourished. And everything that we're dealing with in terms of chronic inflammation, pain, diabetes, hypertension, psoriasis, eczema, arthritis, unhealthy guts, things like that, all come down to our lack of micronutrients, vitamins and minerals. So when you look at juicing, and I'm going to tell you kind of the do's and don'ts of juicing, okay? Because yes, there is a bad way to juice, and I would say 99.9% of the juice that you buy at a store is crap. Stay far away from it. This is far different than juicing at home or getting such an elevated product like you would get at the Weekly Juicery. Big difference there. So I really want you guys to think about juicing in kind of a different way. And think of it as your like daily multivitamin shot, okay? When I think about juicing, because I typically do a 24-hour juice fast once a month. Again, every month, one day, I devote to drinking, again, veggie-centric, high-quality, cold-pressed juice throughout the day. We drink about 5 of them. And when I do that day, I'm not thinking about how many carbs or sugars or whatever. I'm thinking about, oh my gosh, how much vegetables am I getting? How many micronutrients am I getting? Okay, because you actually get nearly 26 pounds of organic vegetables in that juice fast that I do once a month. It's incredible. And I'm actually gonna make one of my favorite juices from the Weekly Juicery. And when you see how much vegetable goes in there, it's incredible. Now, so here's the deal. How many vegetables are you eating? Okay, are you eating every day? Probably not enough. So juicing could be a really powerful way to get more vegetables into your diet, okay? Get that micronutrient. Everybody's drinking green powders and red powders. I mean, you know, I'm here to tell you, this would be such a better option. And I am personally really excited about how effortless this is, okay? Because I'm telling you, one of the biggest reasons why I buy my juice is because I don't want to deal with it. But this Daddy is amazing, okay? So easy to use, just a couple of parts, and I can't wait because I'm going to show you guys how to clean it. Because that was the other thing, the other gripe that I would hear from people is like, oh, I love to juice, but it's so impossible to clean. And it was so funny because my brother-in-law jumped in my DMs and he said, I have a juicer, and it's, so many people were like, I have a juicer, it's collecting dust. And I would love to know, how does this model, this Omega cold press 365 compare to yours? Because he was like, you know, I never bring it out because it's big and bulky and it's so hard. It's got so many pieces. Did you see that? Did you see how easy it was? I mean, literally it is 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. That's all it is, okay? And then you put it on there and you click this little thing and you're done. And then he said it was horrible to clean. I'm gonna show you guys. This bad boy is so easy to clean. Okay, so I wanna start with just a very simple juice that we all know about, and that's celery juice, okay? Celery juice. Okay, this is, you know, everyone's touting this as like the cure-all. Now, I'm not gonna tout it as the cure-all, but again, anytime that you're using green veggies, okay, that's what we wanna focus on. These are veggie-centric juices. You're getting so many again, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and things like that. And you know, there's a lot of research about how celery juice can really reduce your inflammation. Now, let me tell you a little bit about, okay, so let's just get this back. Oh, I guess I gotta plug it in. That might help. Oh, I was charging my phone. So let me tell you a little bit about, oh gosh, here it goes. So again, this is a cold press machine. I mean, it's pretty effortless, all right? So you see the celery goes in. It's a very slow moving machine. Okay, they actually have a brand that's a step up that I'll show you guys a little bit maybe in a couple of weeks that's even slower. Now this is important, okay? Because in order to maintain the highest level of enzymes, the highest level of nutrients, we want to keep this juice, we want to keep these, you know, vegetables cold. We don't want to run them through heat and oxidize them. All right, and I mean, here it is. You know, basically, I just rinse these off a little bit. The other really amazing thing about this particular product that I was not aware of is that it literally squeezes out like all. And I'm going to show you because I had this big bowl of this. I don't know what you call it, like meat or something, meaty meat that comes out, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to throw this away. What, like, there has to be something that we can do with it. And you want to know what? There's a lot you can do with it, which gets me even more excited. So here's a simple celery juice that you can drink every morning. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to juice a lot of stuff tonight, okay? So I'm going to go through a couple of my favorite recipes, answer your questions as I go. This stuff, this is one of the biggest things I learned from Kimmy. This stuff is alive. Okay, and that may freak you out, okay? You may be like, what do you mean it's alive? Okay, so when we talk about, if you look at this juice, cold pressed, I've got all organic vegetables. I really want the highest level of product when I'm juicing. If we look at this under a microscope, it's alive, okay? It is alive because it's not pasteurized. All right, there's nothing, we're not flash heating it, we're not doing anything to it. And there's a lot of benefit in that. When we talk about gut health, you know, populating our healthy bacteria, like we want that. So this fresh juice, they recommend, Omega recommends that you can refrigerate it for 72 hours, all right? Now, the quickest I can get it in this container and seal it super tight, the more that I'm gonna retain the nutritional benefits as we go. So I want to do that. But first, I gotta taste it because it's delicious. This is super refreshing. Straight celery juice. Maybe you could put like a little hint of lemon in there. A little not garlic, don't put garlic in it. A little ginger. But getting up every morning and drinking some of this, again, a lot of times you want to drink juice on an empty stomach because here's the deal. Again, people get really upset about losing all this fiber, all right? But so many people are dealing with so much gut issue due to leaky gut. You have bloating, you have constipation, you have irritable bowel, you have SIBO, all of those things that make breaking down fiber very difficult, okay? And I work with so many clients that initially, I want to keep going, so I want to keep making all this juice. While I'm talking, celery juice, yummy, love that, look at that, bright green. But so many people have a hard time with fiber, okay? If you've got a dysfunctional gut, the last thing that you need is to be eating huge salads all day long. Now, you know me, I love salads, and I'm a huge proponent of fiber. But for so many people, this is a great stepping stone to healing their gut, okay? It's a great stepping stone for allowing your body to receive nutrients very easy, all right? Big deal there. Because when we eat raw foods, you know, well, I actually tell my clients, you know, if you have a lot of gut issues, bloating, constipation, you know, GI distress, acid reflux, all of those things that come along with eating whole food nutrition, and I see it all the time, I tell them, start with cooked vegetables. They're easier to break down, okay? Here, we're pulling so much of the micronutrients out that if we consume these, you know, juices on an empty stomach, we're able to, you know, grab those micronutrients. Our body's able to absorb those micronutrients so much more effortlessly than if we have all the fiber, okay? Now, I am a proponent of fiber to, you know, I'm not saying that I don't want fiber in my food. I'm gonna show you where I'm gonna put this fiber because I'm not gonna let it go to waste. But that's the benefit when people talk about, you know, if you smoothies, blending versus juicing. I think that there would be a ton of benefits for a lot of people to incorporate quality veggie juice into their daily diet in order to elevate their health, their wellness, their immunity, all of those things. Okay, let's make my next favorite, which is the green lemonade. Yes, from the Weekly Juicery. Okay, so number one, it starts with, get this, a head of romaine. A whole head, okay? I can't wait for you to see all the things that are in this juice. I'm probably like going too fast now, but I'm gonna stick my, oh, and I forgot, there's like a little, there's like a, okay, wait, I gotta reverse it. I think I put too much in there. I'm trying to go too fast. Let me show you. This is supposed to go on there. I guess you can like feed stuff in there. I do find that the lettuce, it's a little bit longer to get all that lettuce in there, but it'll go. No rush. That's what we want. We want that nice, slow, cold, gentle extraction. We want to get all of those vitamins and minerals out there gently. Is that a word? Gently. I saw a lot of you gave me some of your favorite juices. Carrot was a big one. I did do a bunch of, if you saw, I did carrot with my daughter. Okay, I'm gonna, there we go, romaine. Lots of romaine, a whole head of romaine. How could you ever eat a whole head of romaine on top of everything else we're gonna put in it? Okay, then next it's got kale, all the green stuff, okay? Lots of green here. So I've got all my kale that I'm gonna mix up. I'm actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and put my lemon in there. So it's got one whole lemon, okay? Because that's gonna give it some juice, get it going through there to help kind of speed things along. Then I'm gonna put my kale. Again, I cannot wait to show you how dry this pulp is that comes out. And that's a big deal. Like, I don't really know much about these home things, but apparently when you're using like a centrifuge, that's another type of juicer, it leaves, your stuff doesn't come out very dry. And the drier this product is right here, the less product you actually have to use. So it saves you money. Yeah, you're not juicing as much. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit more kale in there. Then I'm gonna put this other lemon in there, squeeze that in there. Okay, so kale, it's got a whole cucumber in it. Yes, you guys, when you're drinking that green lemonade, I want you to remember this. All right, let me do this. How many vegetables are in that green lemonade? Just going straight through here. Beautiful. And then it's got an inch of ginger. Okay, so I'm gonna put my inch of ginger in because I hope that's an inch. Let me tell you, I made some carrot with ginger with Molly Hunter and it lit her up. It was real spicy. So that is your green lemonade. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And I mean, if you look at, you know, how nice and thick that, this is really nice because this machine actually has a reverse button. So whenever you get something kind of stuck in there, you can put it on reverse and it'll kind of, I got it kind of lodged the wrong way. But all the things to get that going. We'll get that one down. All right, I think that's everything. Romaine, kale, cucumber. All right, let's look at this. Look at this, yummy. It's got a little bit of foam. It talks about how the slower the juice, look at that. Look how dark green that is. I mean, you can't tell me that this is not extremely loaded with micronutrients. I mean, so good. So good. Just that lemon. I think I could have even gone with a little less lemon. Lots of lemon juice in that. I'm pretty sure I read that right. Yeah, 1 lemon. So look at that beautiful dark green juice, fresh, live, no pasteurization, only gonna be good for 72 hours. You gotta drink that bad boy. This is the other thing that I really love about juicing at home. Okay, so you know that I'm gonna do my beet now, okay? So I'm gonna do a beet. Actually, I'm gonna do a carrot one now. I do really just wanna mention, guys, you know, there's things that I'm not a huge stickler about. Organic versus non-organic. I never wanna put barriers in place for people to eat vegetables, okay? Like, just eat the vegetable, all right? I will say that when you are juicing a whole head of lettuce, you know, 9 stalks of kale, 1 whole cucumber, I mean, when you're eating, you know, 26 pounds of vegetables, I think it is important to consider potentially sourcing quality vegetables in this case because you know, you don't want to be juicing the pesticide load of conventional, you know, produce. So keep that in mind, keep that in mind. So I'm not even rinsing this stuff out because I mean, I'm just so excited. So carrots, super excited about carrots. So one of the things that you can do, and look at me, I just keep this big pulp on there. I don't even know if that's right or not. But I'm not even peeling it. Like, I wash these off, but I'm not peeling it. I'm keeping the peel on, you know, just completely extracting the juice. But one of the, look at all that coming out now. The nice, bright orange pulp coming out is, you can make soups with this. If you don't think I'm gonna make a soup base with all this pulp, add fiber, you know, it's gonna, I mean, basically you're gonna be adding a ton of fiber, make it your thickener. So good. So I really like carrot. A lot of people said carrot, ginger. So Kimmy, she sent me all the recommendations, and she said that it is important to add a little citrus, like a little lemon or a little ginger to your juice, because it gives it's like a preservative. Okay, so it's a really nice preservative. Probably how like strong it is and acidic it is. Speaking of acidity, juicing helps to improve the acidity of your stomach. You know, we live on coffee, we live on soda, we live on processed foods, and those foods are really high, creates a really acidic environment in our stomach. And juicing can really help reduce that acidity, make you more alkaline, which is a good thing, All the good things. Oh goodness, this is a big one. And again, guys, this is the entry level model, okay? Entry level model, really combating all of these vegetables, I think, with absolute ease. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do beets, and then I wanna show you how absolutely simple it is to clean, and then I'm gonna try to scroll through and answer your questions. But really excited to be able to experience kind of fresh juice. Okay, so that's just carrot. All right, I'm gonna put just a little bit of ginger. I learned my lesson. That's probably too much. I'm gonna put a little bit of ginger in there, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of this orange just to make that ginger go through. How yummy does that look? Oh, somebody gave me the best idea. So someone in my Instagram comments said that, let's stop this, that she, look at my pulp bowl. I'm so excited. I mean, because think about it. Where is my drop dish that I was going to use? She says that she takes cucumber, and so I'm going to save all this. And again, I'm going to there's so much you can do with this. You can make fruit leathers. You can make soups, you know, basically with your soup. You can make stock with it. We ain't going to waste that for sure. You can freeze it. So that's what I was saying. Like, this juice is, I mean, you want to, I would say make it, drink it. You know, don't make a ton of it and let it sit in your refrigerator. Make it, drink it. Like, the sooner you drink it, the more just beneficial it is. You can keep it in your refrigerator for 72 hours, but you can also freeze it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Again, something else I learned from Miss Kimmy. Okay, I've got a smaller, I've got a big jug for my carrot juice. So I've got this little orange, little carrot. It's got a little green in it. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that carrot juice is. Oh, and this is my favorite. Amazing. So good. So absolutely good. Love it. Throw some cucumber in it. But this was the tip that she gave me. I'm going to rinse this out real quick. Is she takes her cucumber and juices her cucumber and then puts the juice in ice cube trays and puts it in her freezer and uses it in her cocktails. You know how like you get like a cucumber spritzer? My sissy, Cassie, you know, my best friend, she would love that. She loves cucumber in her drinks. So what a great idea to kind of juice cucumber, put it in an ice cube tray. You can add it to your fancy cocktails. Look, benefits there too. Okay, last I want to show you the beets, and then I want to clean it for you because it's going to blow your mind. Tomorrow, it's going to be interesting, okay? Let me just warn you, okay, about beets. Is you will poop right, it will freak you out. You will think that you're having a GI bleed, okay? Absolutely. But beets are really one of my favorite foods. Beets are superfood. They're so high in nitric oxide, not nitrous, big difference, but nitric oxide. And most of us, you know, I talk about how you shouldn't use mouthwash, erectile dysfunction, big nitric oxide. Viagra is like basically has some property of nitric oxide in it. So men, you definitely want to be, look, I'm going to put that big old root in there. I'm going to put it all. That's what I love about this. And these are raw. That was a question. Are you using raw beets? You know, what are you using? Yes, these are raw beets. I don't know if that's right or not. I guess you could use cooked beets. I don't know why you would. So beets is another one of those big superfoods. So actually, we've got sweet beet punch, which has a bunch of beets, okay? Again, some more romaine lettuce. Just kind of, luckily, there's this nice little safeguard so I don't chop off my fingers in there. Which again, there's no blades. It's all pressure, all cold pressed. I'm gonna throw some kale in there. How could you ever eat this many vegetables? Got another little bit of a lemon. I'm just using like a quarter of a lemon, seeds and all, just throwing it in there. Yes, and then I've got my cucumber that I'm gonna throw in there. Oops, I didn't do that so many times. I gotta make it fit. I gotta make it fit down the tube. The cucumber goes down real easy. It loves the cucumber. It's really nice and quiet. If you notice, it's not real noisy. I love it. Let me see here. Here, I'm gonna get ahead of myself. So this bright red, oh, again, magnesium, vitamin C, potassium. That's what we're talking about here, okay? That's what I see when I look at these juices. Not sugar, you know. I mean, I'm not really putting any fruit. I do have a little green apple. So you notice I'm just using a little citrus, mainly a little citrus. Green apple is really good to put in it. You don't want a lot of fruit in this at all, okay? We don't want it to be loaded with citrus. Now, you can definitely make juice out of this. You can even make nut milks out of this. So I'm gonna try that. Okay, so here, oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this one. Whoa. You'll see why. Look at that, gorgeous. Talk about a micronutrient bomb, flooding your body with micronutrients. I mean, it's so good. Like, I wish I could share this with all of you. I just threw a bunch of crap in there. No recipe needed. Okay, let's talk about the cleanability of this bad boy. Okay? Because that, again, that was really one of the biggest things that everybody said. Like, oh, I love the juice, but I hate to clean it. So, and I'm like, really? Are all the other ones this easy to clean and y'all are just lazy? Like, what's the deal? The funny part is, so it comes with this little brush. Let me find it. Everything you need to clean it. The funny part is, if obviously you guys know me, I really need to bring Hunter in here to clean it, right? So this part just comes out and you use this little brush just to scrub off the excess pulp, meat of the veggie. This is probably the most laborsome part, okay? And the nice thing is you get 2 of these. It comes with 2 of these, so, you know, if you don't feel like scrubbing it. Okay, so there you go, done. All right, you pull this off. Give that a nice little rinse. Done. You lift this up. You pull this bad boy out. This, I guess it's like the auger. It's very interesting. It's very phallic. Literally, rinse it out. Done. Okay. Then you have this piece. Rinse that out. Like, is this how they all are? Like, what are we complaining about? Are you kidding me? Done. Boom. Oh, oops. I forgot this part. Okay, so you use your, again, we're just going to rinse this out, and then you use your little poker here to get that meat out. It would be, oh, look, it's already done. There we go. Done. Boom. Cleaned. Like, I would have no issue putting that together and cleaning it every morning. You know, and again, that's what I hear people say is, you know, you don't want to pull out the juicer because it's so hard to clean. It's so hard to clean. So this would make such an amazing, again, healthy gifts for the holidays. I hope that's what you're focused on. for your friends and family. I'm going to share a code. When I repost this, I'll share the link. I'll put the link in my bio directly to Omega Juicers. You get 20% off, free shipping. So this bad boy is about $120. So super good deal for you to make your own juice at home and flood yourself with macronutrients. Yeah. All right. So let's answer your questions. I'm going to grab my iPad from Instagram because that is the one. Everybody else, Facebook, I can come back and ask your questions. Let's see how I do this. So we'll sit it right here, right next to my thing. And I'm going to go through and just see what kind of questions you guys have. So ask me anything you have about juicing. I'm going to go back because I know that there was a ton of those. I hope you guys found this beneficial. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have a juicer, if you plan to invest in this juicer. I love it. I don't know. You guys are pretty good. Oh, I was going to say put the juice in ice cube trays. Yeah. So I love that idea with regards to the cucumbers. Even, juicing and the other thing I was going to say is, I hate to waste food. So I actually had a bunch of celery that was kind of on its last leg, and juice that bad boy, so nothing goes to waste. That's a great way at the end of the week. Look at what produce you have left over. You know me, I love to make like a big soup with it. Now I'm gonna be juicing my little heart out. Would love to know if green juice breaks your fast. No big deal if so, just trying to plan. So there is, in terms of fasting, there's different benefits of fasting. Juice fasting is a form of fasting, and digestive rest is a very key component of fasting. And so when you are juice fasting, you are getting that benefit of digestive rest. You're getting the benefit of autophagy, in addition to getting the benefit of kind of flooding your body with those micronutrients. So it's just a different form of fasting is like what I try to explain it. Again, Kemi from the Weekly Juicery, she's such an amazing resource with regards to that. So I would say, like, for example, a lot of people love to drink that celery juice. Ideally drinking your juice on an empty stomach will really maximize that nutrient absorption. So I would look at drinking these, maybe the hour before I break my fast. That would be my plan of incorporating these. And then, maybe drinking them in the afternoon. But so it's just kind of like a different form of fasting. That's my life. I do it every day. Oh, yes, girl. A lot of people are big juicers. Yes. I just, I do a lot of juicing, throughout the month, but I typically have someone make it for me. I'm bougie like that. All right, let's see. I like to juice turmeric root with carrots. Yes, I actually looked for turmeric root and my store was out of it. They only had ginger, but turmeric is another really good one. Get your kids involved. It's really fun. They love to play with the machine. They love to juice. So turmeric. And again, these are like ginger and turmeric. Like we're going into cold season, cold flu, whatever, winter time when we're more susceptible to colds and everything. Don't be popping pills. Pop juice, okay? Like I'm all for, I'm not going to take vitamin C. I'm not going to take absorbic acid, okay? I'm going to drink and eat foods that are high in vitamin C. Do you know that peppers are the highest foods in vitamin C? It's not about like a high sugar food. So I eat the heck out of peppers. Same thing with like zinc and, magnesium and potassium. Like I want to get those through whole foods. That's the best way to do it. And this is a great way to do that. So that turmeric is another really powerful anti-inflammatory. That's what it's about. Love this demonstration, Amanda. I'm going to ask for one for Christmas. Good job, Julie. I love that. Yes, I want one much more efficient than the centrifuge juicer. I guess apparently that's kind of like the old model. And this cold press model, in terms of ease, in terms of, with regards to not heating the vegetable, not destroying the nutrients as much as a hot press, or I don't know what centrifuge option is. hands down, I think that they've come so far, which is why I was really excited to try one at home. Are there specific recipes or just wing it with the ingredients? There are a ton of specific recipes. I actually have a ton listed on my Pinterest page. There's a ton that come with the juicing book. I was looking through those, but honestly, like everything tastes so good. Like wing it for sure. Just make sure it's veggie centric. Like that's the most important thing. Like don't be juicing, tropical fruits. That's not good for you. I mean, it's not bad for you, but that's not the point. Like you want greens. Like even with my beets, I juiced, when I was juicing this afternoon, I juiced all the leaves, everything. So look how much color. I mean, even if you look at the meat, that we get out of this, when we dump the beet on top of it, oh my gosh, look at that. Look at all that color in your diet. I cannot wait to get ready for this soup. It's gonna be epic. I might be the cucumber beet soup. I might be the only one. Let me try this. I'm gonna try this meat. So good. And it's so dry. And that's a big thing that I've read. How dry this is. See how flaky and dry it is? There's like no water. So you end up having to use less produce because you get more juice. Love that. I bought this one, and you're right. It's so easy to clean. My last one was not. It was terrible pain in the ass to clean. I love that, Miss Adams. I love that. I love that feedback because I've not seen the other ones to clean, but I heard that they were horrible to clean. So I'm glad to hear. I was like, what is everybody bitching about? This thing is so easy to clean. Awesome, guys. Well, I'm going to repost this. I will share this on my scrap soup. I know it's not going to be kitchen soup. It's going to be scrap soup now. But I'll share this live on my Instagram. So please share with your friends and family. Let them know that we've got a sale on this product, a great kitchen gift, Christmas gift. And continue to post your questions on the replay. I know I'm on TikTok. And then I will answer all the questions on Facebook. But love you guys. I'll be back next week with another product. Next week is a kid-friendly product that you're gonna love. You're gonna love. You're gonna go bananas over it. So thanks guys for being with me. Talk to you later. Bye. Now I gotta turn it all off.